Tem muito lugar pra eu ir, né? Só tem que ir, dá pra ir pra lá, na verdade. Pra porta vermelha. Será que a porta vermelha é a porta vermelha? Eu não sei. Será que a porta vermelha é porque eu falei que queria uma casa vermelha? Ou será que em todas as portas já eram vermelhas antes de eu escolher a porta vermelha? Já decidi. Ah, eu voltei, né? Eu já tinha feito essa conversa, só que eu não tinha terminado, ele só acabou aí. É, isso aí. Para envio via Morse. Secreto. Remetente Jurchashta. Pesquisa dos Estados Unidos na Antártida. Estacionado em estação Noruega. A SOS. Deslizamento derrubou cabanas principais. Treinamentos médicos usados para ajudar noruegueses. Um homem ainda ferido. 2 homens mortos. Suspeita de atividade soviética. Velho navio atrás da montanha, inutilizado, abandonado. Por favor, enviem navio. Por favor, ajudem. Tá, eu posso escrever uma mensagem assim, né? Oh, posso escrever uma mensagem assim, né? Nesse código Morse aí. Ah, mano, os caras foi. Oh, qual que é a chance do cara ir embora exatamente na hora que eu chego? Mano, qual é a chance? É muito azar.
Dr.
Aí, ó.
Hamilton, Peter, how do you do? So good to meet you.
How do you do?
Excuse me, I won't be a moment. Still
Hum.
3 o'clock, yes? Oh, no need to reschedule. This won't take long. Should be very quick.
Vai me demitir.
Right then, please do take a seat. Delighted you could make it to London. I do hope you get the time to enjoy it a little too, considering how busy you've been recently.
Feliz.
Thank you.
Fiquei preocupado, alguma coisa assim.
Good, do.
Feliz
Anyway,
é o raio de sol.
I imagine you're wondering why we asked you here. Well, it can't have surprised you that your field of study has been of increasing interest to us, especially since the war.
Bom,
Oh, you're interested in climatology?
Oh, of course. The paper is going very well, I hear.
obrigado.
It is now, thank you.
Oh, yes, your professor, John Hargreaves, passed us a copy. And it's impressive, the amount of information you've managed to gather. Although I imagine the process of gathering it was rather difficult on your limited budget.
You know all about it, it seems.
É.
As I said, we
Veja
were
o dever
most
de casa.
impressed and wanted to make you an offer. Reward, even.
Reward?
Well,
Ward.
you've no doubt taken your budget to its limits by now. What would you say if I could guarantee you a practically unlimited budget for further study? Ensure you had the best equipment, like the Americans. Take you right to the heart of things.
The heart of things.
I believe you traced the source of the radiation back to Antarctica, didn't you?
I did.
Não, é aí, ó. É aí que
I'd
começa.
say that warrants further study on location, wouldn't you?
Louco.
It
Verdade.
does.
O cara tá
I'm
me dando
glad you
dinheiro, eu
agree.
vou ficar feliz.
We could place you with the Falkland Islands Dependency Survey working in Antarctica, scientist pods. Happy amateurs, very passionate like yourself. Of course, you'd probably have to sort a few things out with the other name we saw on the paper before you go. I hope that wouldn't be too difficult, considering what's on offer.
The other name, Clara, you mean?
Lovely name. Probably for the best she wouldn't be able to go. Oh, not my say-so, I'm afraid. It's run a bit like the army down there. No women allowed.
Whose say-so is this?
I can assure you this is bigger than any one person.
Bigger than 2 people, you mean?
I see. Well, you signed those papers on your way in earlier, so I'm at liberty to tell you a little more. Things in the Antarctic, they've been a little strained recently. Lots of vested interests, territorial claims overlapping. Some sides wanting to secure the resources under the ground. Now, this kind of thing has been going on for decades, of course.
What kind of thing?
Oh, the Germans were flying over there, dropping swastikas in big circles. Before the war, that is. All a bit ridiculous, really. Now, I'm afraid it's the Soviets we've got to contend with. Bit of a royal mess, if you ask me. Still, we're trying to work with them.
That sounds like a wise idea.
It was wise, or so it seemed. It should all be in
Teoria, né?
everyone's interest, you see. Every country signed up to something called the Antarctic Treaty. All a rather clever bit of politicking that happened behind the scenes a few years ago. Set up to ensure that Antarctica is used for strictly peaceful purposes. No weapons are to be used. No one can make any future claims on the land. Now, if it sticks, everyone will be frightfully happy. Every side content that they've staked their claim. No more aggression, let's say.
Parece interessante,
Sounds sensible.
You'd have thought so. We've managed to placate the Soviets so far. This is all strictly confidential, but the sounds coming from Whitehall are not good. We're rather worried that it might all fall through.
How worried are you?
Worried enough, but there's no immediate cause for alarm. Well, in addition to the climate science you'd be able to do,
Yeah.
tracking the radiation in the clouds and so forth, we'd like you to inform us of any other
Ó, a
sources
radiação.
of radiation out there, what the readings are. If there are any bombs being set off on the continent, it's important that we know as much as we can about them. We don't know what the Soviets might do next. You'd be using the very best equipment, as I said. Useful for your career. Useful for us.
This is still climate science.
Não tão, não.
Absolutely right. The less we're involved, the better, really. But as I say, if you can help us in this small way, it would certainly help that career of yours.
My career's fine. Thank you.
Well, after speaking with a few people, Professor Hargreaves, for example, I'm sure that whatever your academic ambitions, after working on something as important as this, you'd have no trouble progressing. And if nothing else, think of the adventure of it. What a reward it would be for all your hard work. What do you think?
All right. I'll consider
Vou
it.
pensar.
Please do. Sorry, I've got a
Certo.
meeting in Westminster in 20 minutes. We'll have to cut this short. It's been very good to meet you. Do let me know.
O cara nem toca na minha mão.
And if this Clara thing feels like a sticking point, all I can say is sometimes we all have to answer to something greater than ourselves. Why not think of it as an opportunity for you and to do what's right?
Vou pensar.
I see. Well, I'll do what's right. You can trust me on that.
I hope so. Women come and go. This is for your country.
Transcrição da mensagem recebida. Remetente, anexo militar do código Morse. Noruegueses cientistas da emergência. Marinha norueguesa enviando um envio gêmeo para resgate. Atenção ao navio batedor. Área de desembarque receberá todos às 18 horas. 1800 horas? Acho que é 18 horas. Preparem maca para homem ferido. E transportem para a área de desembarque. Eu cheguei atrasado, não acredito. Eu não acredito, não é possível que eu tenha chegado atrasado. É pra voltar. Esses foram os 2 mortos, né? Que foram confirmados lá no bilhete, né? E foram as 2 pessoas que morreram. Ué. É pra hoje? Podemos ir embora? Ah, tá. Eu vejo um carro ali, hein? Parece um carro. E é um carro. É um carro? Trator? Braço o pé um pouquinho, né? Perna. E agora?
Nothing. No map, nothing.
Liga, pelo menos? Mas... Onde é que eu vou? Não! Vai, você consegue! Consegue, né? Mano, você vai pra onde? Mano, será que eu posso escolher não ter vindo pra cá? O sinalizador. O sinalizador tá pra frente, não era lá atrás que ele tava? Beleza, é pelo Floyd. Floyd não tava lá atrás? E... Mano, eu vou pedir ajuda pra qualquer pessoa que eu encontrar no caminho. Pode ser soviético, pode ser norueguês, pode ser... estadunidense, americano, né, que fala. Pode ser qualquer pessoa, mano. Pode ser viking, mano, não importa. Vou pedir ajuda pra qualquer pessoa que aparecer aqui. Bora. Liga o aquecedor aí e tá tudo certo. Onde é que esse cara tá, na verdade? Ah, ele ali, ó. O fim. Ah! Desculpa. Nossa, se acabasse assim ia ser muito feio.
I mean, what on earth was that all about?
Well, cowboys, of course.
I mean, I might have
Cowboys.
enjoyed it if I was a 10-year-old boy, but it was just boys and their toys again.
Is that a bad thing?
They're presenting themselves as if they're heroes instead of the land grabbers they actually were.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Eu
I know
entendo,
what you're about
entendo.
to see, that they were just men testing themselves against the world.
You are taking it too seriously.
Fine, I'll stop it now.
Não!
And another thing, where were all the women? I counted one. She was a cook.
She was a very pretty cook.
Are you serious?
What? She was.
Oh, don't talk to me.
I'm only teasing. I do see what you mean, really.
It's
Eu
depressing.
entendi, entendi.
Just turn the radio on, would you?
E... Ah, desculpa. É mó climão, né?
Not getting much.
The Prime Minister has urged for calm after news from Washington emerged tonight
Hoje
that the
mandaram.
Atlantic Treaty is on the brink of falling through.
Né?
Neither Britain, the United States, nor Soviet Russia could reach a deal. And, in an increasingly nervous political atmosphere, there is now the risk that there will be no agreement to stop any active aggression in Antarctica. After pinning the blame firmly on what he called Russia's continuing aggression, the Prime Minister warned that the next steps are far from clear, and that in this climate of mistrust, the world needed to stay vigilant. It remains to be seen who will make the next move.
Hey, stop shooting, you mad fool! Oh, he's hit the engine.
Ah!
You've hit the engine! What have you done? It's you, mate! Are you out of your mind? Sorry, mate, I thought you were a bloody Russian! Not a bad shot, though. I'm gonna catch us a gull for our tea!
Ixi, ele ficou louco.
You hit the vehicle! The engine's dead! You satisfied with yourself? Never felt better. Took the last of those painkillers and a drop of whiskey sorted me right out. I thought I'd go for a walk. You need to get back inside. Is the radio on? Ah, yeah, had to get away from those beeps. Better out here.
É os bip que...
Believe me, it's not better out here. Why don't you leave me in peace? Can you move yourself? I'd rather stay out here, mate. Fine. I'll leave you to freeze to death, shall I? Come on.
É. Voltamos ao que começamos.
How are you feeling now?
Bit shitty, but better. I just needed that sleep, mate. That bloody noise on the radio was driving me mad. You know, there's a Russian voice that appears on that channel once in a while.
E?
Really?
Yeah, sounded urgent, whatever it was. Same phrase over and over. Oh, Jesus, this leg.
Por que que...
Do you think the Russians are still out here?
Bloody well hope not.
Mano, pela situação que eu
I
tô...
hope someone's here.
They don't want us here, you know? Why the hell should they save us, eh?
You don't know that they wouldn't help us, do you?
Whatever you found out there, you weren't supposed to see it. If you think some Soviet's going to be happy to see you get out of here alive, you got another thing coming. And personally, if I saw one out here, I'd make sure he didn't make it home either. Before he did the same to me.
Alpha Romeo Lima, this is Faraday.
Parte.
Station calling.
Rápido, rápido, rápido.
Are we glad to hear you?
Hello? We picked up a distress call from this frequency. Can you hear me? Over.
That's right, we need help urgently.
You're very faint. Can you tell me your position? Over.
Floyd, what's our position?
82 degrees south, 19 west.
We're at 82 degrees south, 19 west. Hello? Hello, can you tell me what's happening? Why is everywhere deserted? Over.
Hold on.
Vou mandar uma bomba aí, né? Ah.
Some sort of radiation leak. The Soviets have been broadcasting a warning signal which might have triggered an evacuation. We think that your location is within... I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
Ah, ixi.
Don't worry, there's no imminent danger. Can we confirm 82 degrees south, 19 west, correct? Over.
That's right.
We're sending a rescue party out.
Não vão mandar, né? A gente tá no meio do negócio.
Don't go. They're gone.
That again. It's too bloody sinister. Turn it off. Well, ain't that a beauty?
I can't believe it. They're coming.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, come on, you heard them. They're sending someone out.
Well, I hope so, mate.
É,
We're both
também
in line
tô,
for
acho que eu tô
lighters
junto
if
com
we
o
make
cara,
it
hein?
out, that's for sure.
You still need to sober up.
Your government loves to give out honours to failed Antarctic explorers. Otherwise, the whole endeavour would just look nuts. Shackleton, remember him? Marooned most of his men on an island for a year.
They were pioneers, surely.
Robert Scott, he got the polar medal, didn't even make it home. Heroic failures. Just like us. Hey, how does Sir Peter Hamilton sound?
Pô, bom.
Anyway, that's if we make it out. Hope they find us before the food runs out.
Well, I found you again, didn't I?
Yeah. You did, mate. You did. Which reminds me, how did you find the plane again?
Dumb luck.
Sorte. É.
Ah, come on,
E o
seriously.
sinalizador.
Well, no, it was lucky. Spotting the flares that you sent.
É.
What's that? I never sent up any flares, mate.
Yes, you did. Stop messing around.
The flare box was empty. Not been checked in years, my guess. Bloody panicked me for a while.
I saw them with my own eyes. How else do you think I got back to you?
Search me.
Oxi.
Why don't you take a look out?
Vixe. Quem é que atirou o sinalizador então?
It's too hazy. Wait. There it is. That's not far away. So there is someone else out here.
Mas será que é
You
quem?
think they're friendly?
Chances are no. We're gonna need more food soon.
Put that down.
This is from World War One. Would you believe?
Don't mess with that thing again. You've done enough damage.
Here. One bullet left.
Uma bala sobrando.
I don't want it.
We know there's something going on, but we don't know who that could be out there.
Eu não vou
What
atirar.
I'm saying is, be on your guard.
I'm not shooting anyone.
Just raise it up when you approach. That's all. Make sure you're the one in charge. If in doubt, make sure you're the one that fires first.
There's only one bullet.
Just the one. You better hope there aren't two of them. So,
Mano, uma bala.
you gonna wait around here all day then?
Bora.
You gonna be alright? My whiskey, mate, I'll be happy as Larry. And I've got this. So, just keep that gun raised, you'll be fine. Make sure you don't get that knighthood posthumously.
Mano, uma bala. Mas eu acho que vou mandar ela atirar alguma coisa e não vai ser aquela coisa, sabe? Sabe, eu louco da cabeça? Vai ser tipo isso. Não vou apontar ainda. Não vou apontar. Eu vou chegar mais perto pra ver o que é. Eu não vou atirar. Não sei o que é, vai que é pinguim. Aí vou atirar numa coisa que... É, eu tenho opção, ó, tá vendo? É, só tem uma pessoa. Eu não vou atirar.
Oh, of course, it's a flare gun. Thank God.
Yes, стреляй. Я друг. Don't shoot. Friend. Who are you?
Ixi, ele viu.
Russian. Engineer, friend. What are you doing here? I am getting very cold. You? Me too. You are right.
Eu não vou atirar, não vou atirar. Se eu atirasse nele, mano, ia ficar sozinho de novo. E agora o cara tá com a arma, né, então...
Peter, marvelous to see you.
E só tem uma bala, então tem duas pessoas.
England are 37.
Ó, de novo, voltamos naquilo.
Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something.
Será que se eu aceitar a proposta dele... É, se eu aceitar a proposta dele, eu fico famoso e não preciso ir lá pra Antártica. Ah, não, eu vou pegar do mesmo jeito.
There is.
All right. Well, have you come to a decision?
Clara and I. We're too close now.
É, eu sempre vou escolher ela.
I must say, I admire you. It takes
É,
conviction
mas
to
eu
stand
acho que se eu
by
escolher só eu,
As I've always said.
eu vou ficar rico já e não vou precisar aceitar aquele emprego, esse emprego aí de ir pra Antártica e ficar... Ser o herói.
You will be